Well, it's time for Coach's Comments, being brought to you by Southside Auto Tech after the Stars win their 8th consecutive against the Omaha Lancers to win 9 of 10 in the season series. We're joined by head coach Rocky Russo. Rocky, how good is that here? Only lost one game against Omaha this season.
I'm mad we lost that one. Should have been 10-0. When I took this job, I went out to lunch with my wife and my little one, like the second day we were here, and we ran into some folks at one of the restaurants and started talking and found out I was the new head coach of the Lincoln Stars, and he goes, "Coach, just make sure you beat the Lancers, huh?" So, man, did we beat the Lancers, huh?
5 consecutive games against them at the Icebox. You've beaten them, dating back to last season. How hard is this of a place to come for them to play because of the effort you guys have given?
It's a hard place for anybody to come and play, and that's why these points are so important. We want that second round bye. We want to know that we have the home ice advantage in the second round. We want to play in front of our fans as long as we can. We love playing in front of our fans. So, hey, it's a challenging place to play. Just like us going on the road anywhere is tough, you know, and our fans and this building create such a special environment, and we know that, and we don't want to take anyone for granted. And we felt pretty good going into the third period. We were down 3-1, and I just talked to the guys. I said, sometimes, you know, there's a life lesson here. You know, sometimes you get bullied a little bit. You gotta punch the bully in the mouth, and you gotta let the bully know that you're not afraid to him, and you stand up. And you know, we pushed back. They tried to be physical with us. They thought they could win the game that way. It was a great game plan because it worked for about 2 periods. But we pushed back, and those 2 power play goals by 15, Tony, at the beginning of the third period were game changers. And, you know, all of a sudden it's a 3-3 game. Our bench has got a ton of energy. You could see their bench get deflated, and at that point I knew we were going to win. It was just us stick to the game plan and believing in what we do. And, you know, we told the guys after the game, when you believe in what you do and why you do it and you stick with it, more than often you're going to get rewarded. And tonight was another example of us finding a way to just believe in what we do, and we got rewarded for it.
Your leaders, your star players really showed up in this game. And
Big time. 2 for Tony, right? 2 for Doug. 1 for Tanner. I did tell the guys during the intermission that we were going to win the game 5-3 with an empty netter.
Did you really?
I did.
How about that?
I did. So
what are the lottery numbers coming up?
I don't know, but whatever they are, I should probably go play them because I'm usually not right when I say that, but I just happen to be right tonight.
On a heater right now, though, and the Stars playing like that with how they rallied this weekend. Each of the last 3 games, you guys have overcome deficits of at least 2 over the course of a game. Didn't work last weekend against Waterloo. It did this weekend. What changed here?
You know, hey, we didn't start very well. Obviously, last Saturday we played a terrible first period, and we had our chances and weren't able to come back. But I love, and I've said this in multiple interviews and on the radio show on Tuesday, I love where our team is right now mentally. I love our culture. I love our composure. I love our leadership. Our guys are bought in. They're just excited about where we are right now. They're confident, but they're not cocky, and they know that they have to work for every inch. And for us, that's exactly where you want your team to be heading into the playoffs. And we decided a couple weeks ago we were playing playoff hockey. And our mentality was every inch matters, and it's a war of attrition, and we want to gain inches throughout the course of the game. And if you just continue to gain your inches, eventually you're going to take over. And we've been able to do that for quite a few games here in the last 6 weeks.
We've got to talk more about Doug Grimes from this one. 2 goals for him. Second multi-goal game of the season. I thought he perfectly towed that line of using emotion, but also channeling emotion in this one.
You know what? He did a great job of when it was time to shut it off and not let the emotion be involved. He shut it off. In fact, he was the one telling the guys, hey, enough. I'm shutting it off. You guys shut it off. Let's just go play. Let's let our compete level and our work speak for what we're doing right now. We don't need to worry about them. Let's worry about ourselves. And he was the one leading the charge there. However, he was twice in 2 games really close to getting himself in a little trouble with me shooting for that empty net, because we don't want icings in those situations. But, Doug's confident right now, and he was confident last night to find that empty net. He was confident enough tonight to find that empty net. And, I trust those guys in that situation to make that decision. But, I told them, I said, whatever we do, we got to make sure we get pucks out. Just get them out, force them to have to regroup, give us some time. And obviously we were able to pot the empty netter pretty quickly, but that left us with 1 minute and 35 seconds. We knew their goalie was coming out again, but I was really happy with the way that Klavs and Yavi played with the 5-on-6 yesterday. They did a nice job, so they were back out there again today. And Dash has been fantastic, and he comes in and makes some big blocks, gets some pucks behind the D, changing the game with his feet. So I'm just so proud of all of them. They're working so hard. They believe in Lincoln Stars hockey, and as a coach, that's all you can ask.
Rocky, enjoy this one. A really big weekend of hockey, taking down the Lancers not once, but twice.
Thanks, Joel.
That's the head coach of the Stars, Rocky Russo, and this has been Coach's Comments, brought to you by Southside Auto Tech.